Have you noticed how time seems to collapse as we get older? When you were 10, a single summer vacation felt like an eternity, but now entire years can disappear in a blur. This acceleration is a specific neurological function of how your brain processes predictable routines compared to brand new events. You can actively influence this process. Today, we are going to build a personalized time expansion schedule designed to adjust your brain's internal clock. To begin construction, gather 3 things: a blank calendar, a pen, and a list of the repetitive daily routines you currently follow. Organizing your week around these neurological triggers allows you to influence your perception of time, moving from a passive observer of the clock to its architect. This visualization shows the math of your personal time ratio. For a 10-year-old, 1 year is 10% of their entire life. By 50, that same year accounts for only 2%. Your brain creates the illusion of time through memory. It functions like a recording device, taking dense mental snapshots of first-time experiences to build a rich narrative of the past. Adulthood is defined by repetition. When your brain recognizes a familiar pattern, it enters an autopilot state and stops recording new snapshots to conserve energy. You follow the same commute, handle the same tasks, and repeat the same evening routine. These identical days fail to trigger a single new mental snapshot. In retrospect, a month of repetitive days contains almost no saved data. This lack of memory creates a fast-forward effect on your perception of how much time has passed. Time remains constant. The adult brain simply records far less of it. Look at your current schedule. Write down 3 ordinary tasks that you currently execute every single day on pure autopilot. To reverse the blur, you need novelty. Encountering unfamiliar experiences triggers the release of focus chemicals that force your brain to form dense, lasting memories. Look at your list and cross out one ordinary task. You are going to replace that dead time with a specific action that forces a new mental snapshot. Select 3 daily habits to break. You might take a new commuting route, visit an unfamiliar cafe for lunch, or engage in social interactions with a stranger. Next, choose 5 larger activities for your schedule. These require deep engagement, like traveling to an unfamiliar town, studying a new language, or attempting a complex recipe. Remember, adding busy work to a schedule does not stretch time. The introduction of the unfamiliar triggers the neurological alertness required to slow down your perception. Lay out your 7-day calendar and prepare to map your novelty injectors into specific time slots. We start the week on Monday by shifting a routine habit. Taking a new route to work forces your brain to pay attention to your surroundings from the very first hour. To prevent the mid-week slump into autopilot, place an injection on Wednesday. Visiting an unfamiliar cafe for lunch breaks the pattern of the work week. Schedule an evening activity for Friday, such as cooking a completely new recipe. This creates a demanding transition into the weekend. Load your weekend with the heaviest novelty injectors. Spend Saturday and Sunday exploring an unfamiliar town or attempting a new sport to ensure these days feel distinct and long. By systematically scheduling these surprises, you have built an infrastructure for neurological alertness rather than traditional productivity. You have now completed your functional 7-day time expansion schedule. You have learned the core rule of temporal perception. Routine shrinks time while novelty stretches it. Following this schedule pulls your brain out of its autopilot state. This ensures you capture the new mental snapshots required to make your life feel longer and more expansive. Identify the single easiest novelty task on tomorrow's calendar and commit to executing it without delay. Engineering more memories within your existing years creates the subjective experience of a much longer and significantly fuller life.